Welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Monday, the 16th of January. Here we have two types of tables in front of us. They're using the same studies but just highlighting different time frames. The currencies highlighted in green show there's a confluence between these two trading time frames, and they will be offering us some trading opportunities. The tables auto update every 15 minutes, meaning our members can access real-time data any time of day or night, anywhere in the world. So today, what do the tables tell us? Well, they tell us that from a trend trader's point of view and a day trader's point of view, the Japanese yen remains the strongest currency, it being S1 on both tables. We can see that the Australian dollar features on both tables as well, but is second strongest on the trend traders, third strongest on the day traders. The euro is the third strongest on the trend traders, but the second strongest on the day traders. And on the weak side of things, we have the dollar topping both of the tables, being the weakest currency, followed by the Swiss franc. The only difference we have is the pound features on the trend traders as the third weakest, and the Canadian dollar features as the third weakest on the day traders. Now, obviously, dollar yen we've already talked about going into Friday. I will just go over that chart once more in this video a little bit later in the video, just to show you where price is and how it's progressed since then. But we are going to kick it off with euro US dollar. The reason why I'm focusing on euro dollar going into today, you can see it's the second strongest on the day traders, and obviously the dollar is the weakest. So I want to be looking for the opportunity to continue to sell the US dollar. Now, what I do like about euro US dollar, if I just jump up to this weekly time frame, is the fact that we're now trading above these previous structure highs. If I just grab a pen tool a second, you can see here these highs around about the 1.0775, where we saw quite a significant sell-off in the market. Prices returned back to this level, and we haven't seen any sellers re-enter the market at that point. In fact, price broke and closed above on the weekly time frame, which to me suggests that we could see some further upside to euro US dollar, potentially into the next level of resistance, which we have marked out at the 1.1150, which are these previous highs and lows here on this weekly time frame. So that's something to be aware of. Looking at daily, we can see that we've got those two closes above that level, which is something that we talked about in a previous video. In fact, if I go to the 4 hour here, what we talked about in the previous video was to wait because price was in this consolidation here, and what we wanted to see was price break out of this consolidation and trade above this resistance, which is exactly what we got in the end. So really nice move. Now we've confirmed that breakout, though, this is where I want to be looking for opportunities for price to pull back, give us another little retest for another opportunity. Now what we may see is price just go sideways here, which is kind of what we're getting at the moment. Maybe price will trade between the 1.0775 and the recent highs that have formed here until we get another kind of breakout opportunity, which could then spark a move up to the highs here. So that's what I'm kind of looking for here on euro dollar. I don't really want to get long right now. I want to get long maybe if price can pull back down into that level of support. I'm just going to move this rectangle up just to highlight that level again, maybe back down in at this area here, because we may find buyers again at that point at the lows here. Plus it gives us a safe area to place our stop losses, which would be below this consolidation previously. Whereas, you know, if I was to get in around that area with stops below there, we've got a 60 pip to 70 pip stop loss. If I'm trying to get in here right now, then my stop loss has to be 130 pips, which is not the best when looking for a high return here for this move up to the next level of resistance. So what I want to do is see if price can pull back first, and then look for the opportunity towards the lows to see if we can get a move to the upside there. So euro dollar looking pretty good. I'm just going to shift over to Aussie US dollar as well, because Aussie dollar is an interesting market at the moment. We've recently traded back up to the 0.7 handle, and as we can see here, the Aussie is the second strongest on the trend traders table and the third strongest on the day traders table. So again, what I'd be looking for Aussie US dollar potential long opportunities. Now on the weekly time frame, we're in that sort of move here where we're moving to the upside, we're breaking through previous highs. However, we have come into contact with the 0.7, which is a key level on Aussie US dollar. You can look further back as well, and the 0.7 will be tested by Aussie US dollar. And at the moment, we are finding sellers in at this area here. We tried to trade above it, we failed. Price has come back down to the downside here. So looking to see if we can trade back above the 0.7, because if we break above the 0.7, the highs here back in August are going to be something that I would look to target on a move to the upside, which is around about the 0.7125 handle. You know, we're trading above the 200 moving average. We're in that sort of bullish move here. We're extending to the upside. I just think that we need to clear the 0.7 in order to get that next move to the upside there. So if you are looking at Aussie dollar, just be aware that you are at 0.7. Finally then, on dollar yen, we looked at dollar yen last week for some short trading opportunities. So we're going to dollar yen here. We were looking to see if price will trade to the downside, and we've got that break lower, and we're heading towards the 126.50 handle. However, the momentum on the day seems to have faded slightly. What we were looking at earlier was the fact that we kind of came into these lows here, and we had quite a significant move higher from these lows, which was actually around about the 127.50 handle. Now if I go to the daily time frame, you can see that price is really clearly working within this channel here, and the fact I've marked this 130.50 handle where we have these lows that were back in July. We also have these most recent lows through here through December, which price eventually traded through. So I think the 130.50 handle is still the one to watch for dollar yen in the sort of medium term. If you are a trend trader, what I'd be looking for is a move to the 130.50, maybe even the trend line resistance there, and still looking for a move to the 126.50, and then the 124 handle is something I think we could target. These are the 2015 highs. So nothing's really changed from the previous analysis we did on dollar yen. Just wanted to make you aware that the momentum could be slowing here for a bit of a pullback opportunity. But I think looking across the charts at the moment, the only one that seems to be trading above resistance is euro dollar. So that's the one I'd be looking to see if I could get a pullback on, to see if there's any kind of opportunities to get a position in on this overall trend. Hopefully that made sense. And hope you have a good trading day. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Remember, if you are a member, please look at these and log in as soon as you can to get the latest update. And, you know, these will really help you find those trading opportunities. It's what we use every single day to find opportunities in the market. So please make sure you're logging in to get the latest update. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.